Hello, Alex. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucker Marketing, and Eric gave me your website to look over. So here is your analysis. You have a beautiful site, no doubt about it. I love the big photos on it. It's a very welcoming site. But to be honest, I'm not here for that because I'm more interested in the inner workings of your website, in the guts of your website, as it were. And I'm going to show you everything that I look at when I analyze a site, and I'm going to, just show you how I do it. Now, the first thing I do is I have this paid tool that I use called Ahrefs, and that gives me a bunch of the metrics of your site. The next thing I do is I look at a Google map to see what's around you, Rayford, Avenack, etc., Westfield. Now, the next thing I do is quite simple, a Google search. And for Spring, Texas, roofers, I have to say that I'm going to have to teach you a little bit about how the Google algorithm works. And I promise I won't put you to sleep. It's going to be really brief. The Google algorithm was just developed by Google in order to provide what it calls relevant results for its search customers. Now, that to them means somebody that has a good website. Obviously, they're a website crawler. So what they want is thoroughness and more. That's what an algorithm looks for. The number 4 beats the number 3. That's how it works. So now these folks here have satisfied one other aspect of the Google algorithm, and they have gone to Google and filled out a Google business profile. Now, I don't know if you have done that or not, but I don't see it here in the what we call the map pack. These folks are attached to this nice map. So if you have already filled out a Google business profile, go there and fill it out more, because Google rewards thoroughness. And if you haven't filled one out, go there and fill it. You can do it yourself this afternoon or this evening. You don't need me or your website designer, no one. Just go and fill it out. It's like a Facebook profile, but it's going to ask you questions about your business, like what year you started, what your hours are, obviously the website and your directions so you can be placed on the map, that sort of thing. There's going to be some tick boxes. Tick all the ones that are appropriate to your business. If there's a blank that you're not sure what should go in it, put anything in it, because having something for the algorithm is better than nothing. It really wants you to just have everything filled out. Now, underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results, and that is the result of the algorithm entirely. It goes through and determines the order of these. And the order of these is important because, there we go, that's the bump stop. I just flung it down. And the related searches is where it generally bump stops at. And some guy with a Dorito in one hand and a mouse in the other isn't going to scroll down much farther than the related searches. He's going to figure that everything he needs is up here in the top. So that's why you want to be up here in the top. And unfortunately, I don't see you. Let me tell you how to get up here in the top. Now, I'm going to show you HHH Roofing. I'm going to refer to them for the rest of this as your number 1 Google competitor, because they are number 3 in the listing of the organics. Now, they could be here and here if they filled out a Google business profile. That would be ideal for you, because then you are certainly getting more clicks. And I'll tell you why the clicks are important here in a minute. Here is their website. It's nice. It's okay. A lot of white space and give us your name and information right off the bat. Not as inviting as yours, which is, more of a soft sell, which I prefer. But here is something I'm going to do right away. I'm going to copy and paste all of your website homepage here into this. You have 572 words, and they have, doing the same thing, copy and paste, they have 1,242 words. Now, I can tell you that thoroughness that I was talking about before is also replicated here on the homepage. Google wants you to have 1,500 words, so you're about 930 shy of that. They are also shy by a little less, but the words matter, and I'll show you what I mean. Keywords are what we're looking for here. Now, here's that paid tool I showed you originally. You have 27 keywords. You have 27 words that relate to your industry on your website that as they compared to other websites in your industry. Now, the Google algorithm does not know what your industry is. It just knows that every time somebody types in Spring, Texas roofers, your site comes up and a bunch of others too. So it expects you to have certain things on your site because it takes all of those sites, it takes out all of the words, and then it arranges them by the number of times they appear. And so I would imagine roofing or roofer is number one and then down from there. So here is your keywords. Here is what they have for keywords, 3,900. You can see there's a little bit of a jump there. But here are their keywords. I can show you. This tool helps me show you that. New roof, Owens Corning. I don't know if that's a product you use, but roof replacement cost Houston, TPO roof cost. There's all sorts of questions about TPO and cost. And now, there's a lot of other communities, roofer in Cyprus. Now, that's why I mentioned the map, because, you know, you could list that you are a roofer in Abanac and a roofer in Rayford, because I don't know if it's true that HHH is serving the Houston area. I'm going to bet that they're not based in Spring, Texas. But that's what you're competing against, because all they have to do is put it on their website and it becomes true for the Google algorithm. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the backlinks. The backlinks is where you are referred to by another site. You have 123. They only have 282. So you are right up there. You don't have to do much to get more backlinks. Here are their backlinks. They're on HomeAdvisor, Expertise.com, Yellow Pages. And they only have 3 in the 90s. You have an opportunity here because there are a lot more in the 90s that I see from other sites too. You want anything from the 70 on up. And getting on these is not hard to do. It's as simple as going to a site and filling out a profile, sort of like the Google Business Profile in many cases. So Angie's List is a good one. I know that they're paid to be on there, but it's rated at a 91. And Yellow Pages is not, Super Pages is not. You can just, Dex knows, you can just go get on those. Also, you can get on the map apps. That's a really good backlink. You know, like get on Foursquare, or get on Apple Maps, or get on the Lyft website. You know, say, this is my business. If somebody asks to go here, it's not about getting somebody to your place. It's about getting a backlink, because that's really all the algorithm is looking for. They figure that if there are more people talking about you, then you're more important than somebody else. That's the way that algorithm thinks. So here's where the rubber hits the road. Their backlinks 282 and their keywords 3,900 have given them 2,700 traffic. That means 2,700 people clicked on them in the last month. That's up 476 from the month before. And that's entirely because of their placement here, number 3 in the search results. Yours was 123 and 27. Your traffic was 14. Now, you don't have to get it up to 2,700 right away, but I can tell you that 2,700 is going to gather a few more requests for estimates, a few more requests for potential customers, and potentially more money in your pocket. So, you know, you're not just competing in the physical world anymore. You're competing in the virtual world, and in this case, in the world of Google, which has its whole own other set of rules. So thoroughness is what it's looking for, and you can do it. All of these things I've told you, you can do yourself. You can sit around with your coworkers and figure out what are all the words in our industry, from gutters to shake to TPO to soffit to, you know, whatever. And I'm sure you can come up with more than 27. And answering questions that your salespeople get from their customers that they go and talk to at their homes. Ask them what the number 1 questions are, because those are the same questions somebody is going to type into a Google search. So I'm going to assume that you want to spend more time roofing than you do digging around in the belly of your website. So that's where I think that Eric might be able to come in handy. Your web designer is sort of like the car painter. They make something look pretty, but we are the mechanics. We know what goes on inside, how the inside of your site should be working. So that's the difference. And I hope you will, if you like what I've told you and want to improve your traffic, give Eric a call, and he will guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've been helpful. You have a great day.